Roswell Flight Test Crew, here today on a chilly autumn afternoon to take a look at the Wingsland S6 selfie drone. Let's see what this little guy can do. The S6 arrives in this hard plastic shell, and I'd suggest you hang on to it. The propellers tend to flop around, and I could see them being damaged if you just carried it loose in your bag. On top, there's a port where you can connect some accessories, including a searchlight, an emoji display, and even a pellet gun. On the bottom is an optical flow camera for position hold, as well as a pair of ultrasonic sensors to determine the altitude. It also has a GPS receiver to help maintain stability and allow for functions like return to home. Inside the box, you'll find some spare propellers, a hex tool for changing out the props, and a battery charger with the USB cable. There's no AC adapter in the box, so you'll need to hook it up to a computer or a phone charger. Red means the battery's charging, and green means it's good to go. The battery rides in the rear of the aircraft, but I found it almost impossible to remove with my fingers, but a coin makes short work of it. The S6 is controlled using an app, which is available for both Android and iOS. One of my favorite features is this simulator, which is included with the app. It's not exactly high fidelity, but it will help you understand the basics before you go flying for the first time. To launch the S6, unfold the limbs and power it up by pressing and holding the power button on the underside of the aircraft. You'll need to connect with it via Wi-Fi. The default password is Wingsland. Next, touch the takeoff button and confirm you're ready to go. The aircraft will rise and hover, and then you can take control. In its default setting, the S6 is slow. Even turned up to maximum, you're never going to mistake it for a racing quad. But maybe that's okay. It's designed to be flown by first-timers and to take photos and videos at short range, so speed probably isn't something you actually need. In order to record aerial video and photographs, you'll need to supply your own MicroSD card. The camera on the front of the aircraft is able to capture 4K video as well as 13 megapixel stills. Now it's hard mounted to the aircraft, so you're going to see every little bump while you're maneuvering. And also I found the position to be somewhat odd. It's fixed, you can't change the angle, and it's pretty much pointing straight forward off the nose of the aircraft. So that means it's not really going to be great at capturing your classic aerial perspective, which has maybe a 30 to a 45 degree down angle. And it also means that no matter how high you fly, the horizon line is always going to be about right in the middle of your view. Now it's fairly common these days for a drone to give you an indication in the app if the weather's cold and that's going to impede battery performance. However, what I found is that the Wingsland S6 is especially vulnerable to that. It's a brisk 44 degrees out here in spite of the shining sun, and I found that the batteries go dead almost immediately unless I take a great deal of care to get them warmed up before I go flying. So that was our look at the S6 selfie drone from Wingsland. To keep up with the latest on drones, be sure to click subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Fly safe.